I'm Mary, the director of Greenville, and I'm here with one of our moms, Michelle, who has a boy, Logan, who's currently in our program. Thank you so much, Michelle, for being here with us. I wanted to ask you, how about you tell everyone what initially brought you to Brain Balance to enroll Logan in the program?
Okay. The major thing that brought us in was, honestly, his jaw was out of line. And so we took him to his chiropractor, and she said, I'd like to do some tests on him, just to, she had been doing a little bit of the neuro in her own studies, and she's like, Michelle, there's something going on. And she tested him for 5 of the primitive reflexes, and he came out with 3. So she, of course, gave us your card. We came in, he had an evaluation, but Logan also was very, socially, he was having a really hard time.
Okay. Well, Logan's in the last few weeks of his program now with us at Greenville. What are some of the major changes that you've seen with him while he's been here?
Logan has changed a lot. It used to be we couldn't deal with him at all. It didn't matter what it was, if it was from what kind of food he could eat to reading. He could not read at all. He wouldn't even try to read. Now he reads to me all the time. And he can read great. And his teachers even say, my goodness, he went from not reading to reading.
Right.
He'll read out loud in the class. He never used to do that. The big thing at home has been discipline. He would have these tantrums, and uncontrollable tantrums. He would try to run away from the house. He would try to hit his sister. There was no connection with him at all. No eye contact at all with Logan. Now you can force him to do eye contact, but you really don't have to anymore because he knows that's what he's
natural.
It's natural for him. He just knows.
Natural.
He can be regularly disciplined now. Where he can actually, go sit in timeout and things like that. And, it's normal again.
Yeah.
It's not like, you're pulling your hair out trying to figure out what's wrong with your child, so.
I can remember the stress that you were having when you first came to us. So I'm so glad that he's doing so much better now.
Yes.
Let me ask, what are some of his teachers saying about Logan?
The major thing that she's seen is he's gone from not being really involved to now he's being a little boy. At 6 years old.
Yeah.
So he kind of talks when he's not supposed to. He would never have talked in class.
Right.
I mean, whether he was supposed to or not, he wouldn't have done it. So, so he's doing little boy things now, where he gets in trouble. The other thing is that she's noticed is that he's interacting with his classmates.
That's awesome.
He wasn't a problem child because he wasn't doing anything.
Right. Right.
But on the flip side, he wasn't doing anything.
Right.
So the fact that he is now getting involved with his classmates, that's a big thing that they've seen. But the reading and the being able to hear what he's hearing and put it on paper.
Right.
That used to take him forever. And he was always the last one to finish anything.
Yeah.
Now he's right in the middle. He's not the first one, but he's not the last one either.
Right.
So
he's actually thinking about what he's doing.
Yes.
That's great.
Yeah.
Let me ask you, if you met a parent and they were considering Brain Balance, what would you share with them? What would you say?
I mean, I think the first thing I would say to them is go at least to speak to them. Let them evaluate because it's a natural way to help your child. And being on medication does not solve any problems. It really doesn't. It doesn't for adults, but it definitely doesn't for a child. And, as much as I was pushed to do the medication, this has been amazing, because Logan has changed. And it's not only because you've given us the tools, too, at home to say, okay, it's not like he's just here and he's doing it. You've given us the right tools. We have our notebooks. We have everything. So I would tell them, look, they're not just going to do it and then just go, okay, at home, just deal. They're going to teach you how to deal. So, and I think a lot of times parents are, they go to the doctor, they're just like, well, I'm sorry, I can't help you at home.
Yeah.
Well, you're not helping me then,
Right.
And usually the kids are great when they're at wherever they're supposed to be, but then when you get them home, that's where the struggle starts, and that's where the parents start feeling that. So I think the first thing I would say is go at least speak to them. Let them talk to you, let them evaluate your child.
That's great advice. Well, I thank you, Michelle, for sharing your story about Brain Balance with us, and thank you so much for letting us work with Logan.
Thank you.
If you have any questions about Brain Balance or what we do here, or would like to set up a free consultation and tour for you to come and see how our center works, please give us a call at 329-9933, or you're welcome to visit us at www.brainbalancecarolinas.com. Thank you.